So one thing I thought that was strange about the musical was that it was that he kept like switching from like a live action sort of thing back to his blog post and his lair, and I thought that was like weird and different, I guess. Um, like he kept switching from like real life to like him talking to himself and explaining to the audience, like breaking like the fourth wall or whatever, through like YouTube, which was kind of strange. Which I also thought was interesting too is that like it was on YouTube and like specifically for YouTube. Wasn't meant for a stage production and wasn't made for really anything else but like an online presence, which I thought was really interesting. One value I saw in this was like remorse and guilt. So one example of that is when he accidentally kills his crush and immediately feels bad about it, which shows that he's like not totally evil, even though that's his job. And also he felt guilty that he lost his opportunity with her, through all of the like missed opportunities to like talk to her at the laundromat. He felt like guilty that he never did that and got to like fulfill his dream with her. And another value I saw was dedication. Doctor Horrible like keeps trying to kill Captain Hammer, like no matter what comes at him, he still keeps trying. And also another example is again with her when he just keeps constantly trying to like bump into her or try to figure out something to say to her. That's definitely shows dedication. Like time and time again, weeks and weeks go by, and he still has feelings for her and keeps trying to make that connection with her. Um, One thing that I saw in the play was at one point when Billy meets Captain Hammer in the laundromat, on the wall in Spanish it says su dinero le será devuelto, which means your money will be returned to you, which I interpreted as like he's gonna get what's coming to him, and so through all of his like evil acts and him trying to kill Dr. Hammer, that he's gonna lose something, and he ultimately lost her, and so I saw that as kind of like a foreshadowing moment in a way. Um, in terms of like diversity, I saw that gender stereotypes were being like reinforced in this play. Specifically that like she was a damsel in distress, like your stereotypical woman needs a strong man to save her kind of thing. And I thought that like stopped like the progress of women in today's society, like trying for like specifically like equal pay, like equal rights like to men and everything like that. And so I definitely saw that as like stepping back from like the advancement of society, and definitely a reinforcement of gender stereotypes towards women. Um, One song was My Freeze Ray, and the function was to introduce Dr. Horrible's feelings toward her, um, and show that he wasn't totally evil and that he did have another side to him, that he wanted us to see as an audience, that he did have a heart, and he did love her even though he used evil means to show that to her. One question I have is, do you think like these online musicals on YouTube made specifically for YouTube are like the industry adapting to like the modern era? And do you think that like this online musical took away from like live theater, like feeling live theater and being in the moment?